Number 5. Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest top 5 video. Like always, if you want to submit a clip to me, please add me online. I'll leave my link in the description. I'll also leave all the links in the description for people who submitted their clips on YouTube. If they don't have a YouTube channel, I won't leave it. But we'll be starting off with actually a baby trap in this clip here. The baby trap is around, what was it, like 10 mil might? Yeah, 10.3 mil might. And what's going on here is he's being rallied by this guild. So he's currently around 10 mil, so he's a very baby trap. This is probably a closed kingdom, if I had to guess, but his name is Pastrami. This is actually submitted by OW Hack. I'll leave his link in the description below as well. So he's going to be waiting to see what this rally consists of, but obviously it's a smaller guild, so we're not expecting any crazy, huge rallies or anything like that. They're mostly 9 mil, couple mil, like level 17 to 20 castles. So it's obviously not going to be a huge rally, but we'll see. Well, usually if you're a baby trap, you want to be taking big rallies anyways because it doesn't work out very well. But yeah, this kind of rally might actually work out okay for him. So we'll see how much they sent when he actually randoms here, but he's first going to just make sure that they can't recall. So what he's going to do is actually force the attack by transferring over to like next to himself here. That way he's not actually he doesn't actually leave, but you couldn't actually see there what actually happened. So we'll have to wait till we actually look at the report to see how that rally happened or how that rally went. Obviously they didn't do much damage to him because you can see from his infirmaries, and as you can see there's nothing walking back. So he obviously zeroed the rally, and we'll actually take a look at how big the rally was for this baby trap. Remember, baby traps are not meant to take huge attacks. Even like a 200,000 plus attack can actually walk back if it's a good player and all that, even if it's tier 3. So we'll take a look at this. It was an 8 million drop, so 404,000 was the rally on this little baby trap here, who has 2 million troops, 171,000 dead. It looks like it was he's going to actually put on an anti-scout here just so they don't get his comp, because obviously they didn't get a walk back, so the comp is not there. And number 4. So starting off at number 4 here, we have a rally trap. It's a guildless castle that was basically getting ported on by what is this, N91 here. This is submitted by, where is his name? Kularius. So his YouTube channel will also be in the link down below. But here comes the rally. So it's a full rally against him. He's 327 million might. He does have his war gear on, so we'll see what happened. And yes, it was zeroed completely. So no reinforcements for this rally by this guildless trap here. Obviously, he doesn't even know that the rally is happening because you don't get notifications if you're not in a guild. But here is the battle report that was sent in. It was 2.375 million range, and it only managed to injure, what was that, 800,000 there. So he did take up a little losses there, but other than that, yeah. So it was a really good take by Game Over here, and thank you for submitting the clip, Kularius. Yeah, so he's going to send a message, good take on that, because this isn't actually his video. He was just videotaping another guy taking the rally. So thanks for being proactive and actually videoing this, even though you didn't really know he was a rally trap. And number 3. So here we have, this is Wlr. His link will be down in his YouTube channel, also be in the link down below. He is LuisFWS on YouTube. He is a solo trap, so he's going to quickly switch to his war gear here. He has 150 mil might solo trap actually. So yeah, they're solo traps are not always just around 60 million might. What's called 70 million, 80 million. They can also be in the 100 millions because first off, you don't actually look like a solo trap then, because you kind of look like a low tier 4 player, so you're not really a rally trap at that point, and people kind of look at you and like, yeah, he's around 120 to 150, yeah, that's soloable, because usually you'll only have some tier 4 and or whatever, and you might have higher like base might, so people look at you and they will solo you in that range, so that's what's happening here. He's actually taking some solo hits, and especially from these really big players. Like if you're 100 mil, like he's switching back from his war gear to his what's it called monster hunting gear. If you're in your like monster hunting gear and you're like a big like or a what's it called a Billy Mite player is gonna basically come in and try and solo you because I know a lot of people who will do that. I know Fennec from our guild, he does that. If you're under 200 mil, he'll try and solo you. It doesn't always work out, obviously, because around 200 mil, you're starting to get close to the rally trapping range. But yeah, so but yeah, you could just be a low tier 4 player, low tier 4 player, especially if you're a monster gear. You're obviously, or you can be easily soloed if you're not a trap, obviously. This guy's obviously a trap, so he obviously ended up trapping the guy, and he got their leaders, so good on Wlrs here. Yeah, so a couple of these people in this clip will not be showing their comp. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of hiding comps just because, personally, I don't care what people, if they either know I'm a solo trap or they don't. So so that was a 300,000 march there. He totally zeroed that one pretty easily. It's mostly tier 4. Leader was sent on that one. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I don't like hiding my comp just because there's no point. Guess what? I'm a solo trap, so I'm gonna trap you. Either if you hit me, I'm gonna trap you. That's basically it. It doesn't matter what my comp is. You can try and counter me, send whatever, but obviously if you're making a trap, you don't make it for one single type. So here, this was also a 300,000 march, 119,000 dead on this one, and we'll see what he sent on this. He sent range as well. So so yeah, so that was some pretty good heroes there. A bunch of pay-to-play heroes, army attack heroes, stuff like that. Good job on Wlrs for taking that. The guy did layer up the attack pretty well, but obviously, if you're a solo trap around 150 mil, you can obviously take these billion mite players pretty easily. But good on him for taking those hits. And number 2. So number 2, we actually have another Noceros trap. This is going to be from Wlr Cron. I do have another person who submits Noceros trap clips, and I probably make a whole video on him pretty soon because he doesn't have a YouTube channel, so he basically just sends me clips, and he basically just wants to see them on my channel. So I might make a whole channel on him because he gave me a whole Dropbox full of clips that he's done, and he's got tons of them. And this works really well. So if you don't know what Noceros trap is, it's basically you put yourself on a island. You have a bunch of resources out, and then you get people to try to farm you, and they'll start sending a bunch of marches at you. And then when you hit that homeward bound button, what happens is all your troops come back within 6 seconds. So you can have a couple million troops out on tiles, and all of a sudden you will have whatever 2 million tier 4 coming back to your what's called base. You switch your war gear, and all of a sudden they don't actually realize it, and they're just like, oh, I'm gonna farm you, and look at all these dead, like 267,000 dead, and this one's what 375,000 dead, and all the other ones, and these are all tier 4 actually. Look at this, yeah, 375,000 dead tier 4. So that's the strength of these traps, is because you don't actually realize it's a trap. You think it's an empty castle, and you're just farming it, sending all your marches out. You might send 6 marches out, and all of a sudden he'll port away, and he can take all these instantly because he'll have like 2 million tier 4 with his leader there. So, and number 1. So at the number 1 slot here, we have, this is Amaboss. His YouTube channel will also be in the link down below, so please go check him out. If you take a look here, you'll see that XIX is porting around him. He's thinking rally, because obviously that's usually what happens in these KVK kind of situations. You'll trap someone, and all of a sudden they'll just rally you, and then you'll port to the next kingdom, and they'll cancel, and then you ransom it, blah, blah, blah. But if you know anything about XIX, they are one of the top guilds in the world when it comes to KVK. I believe it's XIX that's the main guild, but they are the Wolf, is it Wolf Guild? Anyways, they're allied actually with my guild, so we know them very, very well. We know they always get number 1. Usually they get number 1 in Guildfest. They get number 1 in like KVK. They're a great guild, and this is actually one of the reasons why, because they are very aggressive when it comes to this. They'll know you're a trap. They know this guy's a trap because he's probably already trapped them, or they saw him trapping someone. So what they'll do now is do a giant gangbang attack on him. This is basically what they do, because this is how they get all their points, because this guy will have, well, I don't know how many troops he has. He's 162 mil mite solo trap again. This is another really high mite solo trap. He's not a rally trap. I mean, he can take a rally, but he's not going to zero in a full rally. So he's probably not going to try and take a rally from them, but the solo attacks he'll take. So I know XAX very well, so they are going to do a gangbang attack on him now, or at least they're setting up to do the gangbang attack. Here it comes, and they time it very well, as you can see. They all start. They must be either. I'm not sure how they do if they are in Discord or whatever. Maybe there's like go and chat, and all of a sudden they all start attacking here. He's actually just popping an attack boost, and he decides to port while he's getting gangbangs. So instead of healing, he decided, I wonder what would happen if I just ported away. He wanted to kind of see what would happen. He's very high might soul trap, so he's okay if he drops some might, because he's on a little bit of the high side, 162 mil. Not many people will try and solo him, but here you go. He ended up capturing all our leaders. So he did drop some might, obviously, but we're not going to see his comp. He healed up already. The guy's going to try and port in again, and he's going to take that guy as well. So you get another 375,000 what's called dead, or not dead, 150,000 dead, but total taking out 375,000, and he ended up doing pretty well in KVK.